Carly Agro here to take over for our first look at sports. Carly, and I guess we're talking boxing, and you're a pretty athletic person, you know. You ever think about putting the gloves on, getting in there?
Can I be honest with you? I would love to. Although I don't know if I would like to get into the ring with this lady that we are about to meet. Well, a few weeks ago, New Cap Sports first brought you the story of a local boxer preparing for her first ever title fight. Carrie Konopski stepped into the ring for the first time in over a year and walked out of Saskatoon with a belt around her waist. As Aaron Streck tells us, Carrie is hoping that her welterweight champ status will encourage other competitors to step up.
It's something I get to keep forever, and yeah, I'm excited.
Did you ever think when this thing started that you'd be 3-0 and have a belt?
No, never. Like, I just kind of started doing it for fun. You know, I just wanted to be one of those things where I said I did it once. You know, tell my grandchildren or my children that, you know, this is what your mom did, and it's definitely gone to another level.
Carrie went right at Jen Fiddler from the opening bell.
We thought it could have been either a KO or a TKO in the first round. She looked exhausted, not to mention hurt, and she was leaning a lot against Carrie. It almost looked like Carrie was keeping her from falling over. But yeah, it was a TKO in the second round where she just couldn't continue.
Konopski may be the newly crowned women's welterweight XCW champ, but her focus is on turning pro.
Just baby steps, like stepping stones. You know, I'd like to get a few more fights next year. You know, more fights, not, you know, one a year. Maybe do like 3 or 4 next year.
Carrie doesn't have to wait another year until her next fight. She has one lined up in August at the next Proving Grounds. As a title holder, Carrie is hopeful competitors will come looking for her.
Maybe there's more girls out there that want to start fighting people that have more experience, a little bit of challenge, because I don't want to just walk through things. I want to, you know, challenge myself as well now too.
Aaron Streck, New Cap Sports.
If the nice weather and fresh cut greens aren't enough to get you back on the links, hopefully Aaron Streck and the Lloydminster Golf and Curling Center's pro Kyle Mulligan can give you the encouragement that you need to tee it up for the first time. Here's the first installment of this year's Golf Tips.
Welcome back to another season of Golf Tips. I'm Aaron Streck, joined by Kyle Mulligan at the Lloyd Golf and Curling Center. How's it going today, Kyle?
Aaron, it's a beautiful day here at the Lloydminster Golf and Curling Center. Sun's shining, a little bit of wind, which is normal for Lloyd, but life is good.
Awesome. What are we going to be learning today?
Well, today it's the start of a new season, and I think everyone's probably had their clubs away for most of the year, so we better go over the basics of golf and go over the grip, the stance, the posture, and maybe a little bit of alignment stuff so everybody's ready to start the season off right.
Kyle, it's been a long winter. A lot of people may have forgot a couple of things. What are some of the basics that we need to know getting into the golf season?
Well, I think first things first, we got to make sure we're holding onto the club properly. So let's go through the steps here with the grip. You want to put your top hand on, and for us right-handed players, our left hand is always going to be the top hand. So you want to ensure that the club's sitting within the fat part of your finger here. You don't want to get it in the palm of your hand. You also don't want to be in your fingertips. You want it just to be within the fat part of your fingers. Roll your hand on, thumb point down the shaft. Bring your right hand on, and there's 2 different grips that we can use. We can use the overlap, or we can use the interlock, where the pinky and the pointer finger are connected together.
Kyle, another important part of golf is the stance.
For sure, Aaron. Now that we've gone through and got the proper grip, we've got to ensure that our stance is proper. So first things first, we want to get our feet shoulder width apart. We want to have a good solid base to be able to make the proper golf swing. Second thing we want to do is we want to line our belly button up to the butt end of the grip and drop it down, straight down to the ground. Bend our knees a little bit, and you're in the proper position to have a successful golf game.
This week on Golf Tips, we learned stance and grips. I'm Aaron for Kyle. See you on the links.
Golf Tips are brought to you by the Pro Shop and Lounge at the Lloydminster Golf and Curling Center. This isn't just a game, it's a lifestyle. Visit lloydgolf.com for online specials and more.